with my I must admit I got up. Johnny with the grab it, let the go. Now I make him sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother's soul. Cross with my brother.
And welcome to another edition of Top Plays of the Week. We're helping out open teammates and checking out your State Farm top assists. Pass those videos over here. Your first pass is from Just Joshing in the rep. Runs from the left side and doubles down on their own alley-oop toss. That block attempt was close. Almost sent the ball into net.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Timberwolves. For Golden State, they've been playing well. They've won 4 of their last 5. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek.
I done lost the chain and watched some change on me. I walked through the rain and watched it rain on me. I took all the pain and left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I got up. Johnny with the grab it, let the go. Now I make him sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother's soul.
Which pass deserves your assistance? Vote now for your top play of the week. Today, I'm passing out gratitude cards to the Kings players, and I'm thankful for all of you. Thanks for voting and sending in plays. Next week, you'll select the top play of Season 6. Oh, hey, DeMontis, I have something for you. Wait up.
Starting 5 is your chance to compete with a full NBA team against another My Player.
Warriors fans, it's go time. Let's get hyped and make some noise as we
welcome everyone to NBA basketball. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Malik Beasley is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at the 5. And for the Warriors, inside it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting. Backcourt, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh man, BA, the buzz of a new season is behind you, but the playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
So it's Washington now, following the score by Golden State. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Washington shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That's good from Beasley. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's Hield. Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
And how many times have we seen this from Butler? Using the pump fake to manipulate the defense.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Curry against Brogdon. Harris on the wing. That three's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. The kick out. Curry outside Butler. Outside Green. Back to Butler. And it's Harris with the rebound. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Middleton. Goes up on the wing. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Butler finds Green. Butler against Brogdon. Curry passes to Hield. 6 to shoot. And it's rejected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Pass to Harris. Green with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Can't get it to fall. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Curry passes to Hield. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Jackson Davis. The rebound by Beasley. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And here's Harris. Back to Beasley. It's Middleton on the wing. Over Butler. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Beasley.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
And the Warriors call time here. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Now here's Jackson Davis. Yet to see a basket. Here's Curry. Outside for Butler. Brogdon against Curry. Takes the three. Washington with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For the Warriors, Draymond Green, 2 shots.
That one misses. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington.
A vocal leader both on and off the court. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Curry. He had 28 points in the win against Minnesota.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Green. Oh, stolen by Harris. And they're running. Beasley for 3. They get it again.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Curry with it. Now Jackson Davis. Outside Hield. They need this. Knocks it down from distance. Hield's got 5 now.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
Brogdon from outside. On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You train a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that one's good. Green.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Brogdon against Curry. Out to Beasley. Goes back up. Here's Sarr. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 6.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Curry against Brogdon. Right side, Butler. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
And the Wizards call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
To the wing, right side. Outside Koulibaly. Here's Bey. And he sinks the 11-footer. And the Wizards lead by 7. The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the Wizards, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
You know, for Washington, they hyped it up at the start of the year, but haven't really followed through. They're so disappointed. And really, so are their fans.
Talking that talk is easy, but carrying through, oh, that's a whole nother story. And the naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
Cool. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 9-point Wizard lead.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Pass to post. 1:43 left in the first quarter here. Fournier for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Poole. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I love seeing Poole carve his way inside. He's not just a shooter. He has the speed to put defenses in a bad spot.
Here's Post. Outside Pajemski. Tipped away. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Fournier. Here's Post. Banked it in off the glass.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others. No question who's in control of the board so far.
Moody on the wing. Outside Pajemski. Back to Murray. Pass to Pajemski. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. Here's Moody. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Carrington. Cans it with nobody near him.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Left side, Pajemski. Pass to Murray. Over Poole. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Washington Wizards finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
On the court right now for the Wizards, we've got George. He's out there with Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in a 2-guard. The shot won't fall.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Back to Murray. Pass to Payton. Outside Murray. Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. Lets it go from 11. No good. A bit long that time.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Warriors trail by 4. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Here's Carrington. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Middleton passes to Sarr. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Murray finds Looney.
George.
Santos is checked in for Murray. Harris is checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Poole. On defense, the Wizards. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Last time they met in Washington.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
And that one's good. Middleton.
One of the purest shooters in this game. Stopping Middleton has to be a focal point for your defense.
Brogdon against Curry. Left side, Pajemski. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Well, Graham, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Butler's checked in for Payton, and it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in. Washington leading by 4. Middleton outside. 3-pointer. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Pajemski. Oh, stolen by Harris. Middleton finds Harris. Oh, Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Santos. And Harris drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Warriors trail by 6. Now here's Pajemski. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Butler. Outside Pajemski. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Yeah, great move by Butler. Setting the pick, then getting the score.
With the assist.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Right side Brogdon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brogdon's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Harris against Butler. Back to Pajemski. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Bay, he's checked in for Washington. And he makes both free throws.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Washington leading by 4. Beasley, pass to Brogdon. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside for Butler. Healed on the wing. Over Brogdon. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Oh, Brogdon getting inside.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And Washington has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish. And here's Pajemski. Pass to Green. Healed on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Over Beasley. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
The drive by Brogdon. Second chance effort. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Pajemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. And that one is hammered home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
With the assist.
And it's Brogdon with the ball for Washington. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler on the wing. Out to Heel. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Middleton with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Beasley misses.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Outside Pajemski. Butler can't get it to go. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Beasley. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Even with the big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Pajemski's shot is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Washington calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Butler. Fournier's checked in for Hield. And Payton is subbed in for Pajemski. Now here's George. He's scoreless. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. A look at how all-star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You take a look at Curry. He's being counted among the top 10 players in the Western Conference as votes continue to pour in.
I'm sure he's honored to have a spot on the list, but you know what he's really eyeing is a spot in the starting lineup.
It's shaping up to be a terrific all-star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Poole with the ball, and Looney picks him up defensively. Pass to Harris. Koulibaly on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bay. Kicks it to George. They still need this. Connects from downtown. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
And good awareness by Bay. I mean, he has a nice feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Now Looney. 56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The shot by Fournier, no good. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Harris passes to Poole. Rebounded by Green.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Outside Fournier. Back to Green. Pass to Moody. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Murray's checked in for the Warriors. Payton with it. Picked up by Koulibaly. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Poole's shot is off. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And the shot goes. Fournier's got his second bucket on the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
That's how you beat the clock. Your Warriors. Oh, man. That'll silence a hostile crowd.
42. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wizards out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Malcolm Brogdon led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 assist. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
It was a great display of team ball. Wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Malcolm Brogdon displaying all of his skills today?
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at the three, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Butler. On the wing, Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Sarr. From inside. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Sarr's got 8 points.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Now here's Green. Rebound Washington. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Beasley. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Middleton. Beasley finds Harris. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Harris has gotten his 2nd bucket.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler on the wing. Outside Hield. Beyond the arc. Here's Jackson Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 12. Harris on the wing. Back to Middleton. Who poked away. In transition, here come the Warriors. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
Part of why Butler has been to so many All-Star games. He recognizes offensive situations so well. Completes the break.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Keegan Murray comes in for Draymond Green. And Fournier is subbed in for Hield. He's checked in for Washington. Sarr passes to Brogdon. Shoots over Curry. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Warriors trailing. Right side, Butler for the lead. Rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brogdon up top. He's defended by Looney. They grab their own miss. Tipped. Fournier against Brogdon. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Middleton against Butler. Middleton, no good. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Fournier. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Looney passes to Butler. Outside Fournier. The kick out. Curry. 5 on the clock. Butler on the wing. Second chance shot. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Murray. They get the rebound. Looney. And here's Butler. On the wing, Fournier. And here's Curry. Guarded by Brogdon. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No coverage that time. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Changes here for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Podziemski subbed in for Fournier. The Wizards trail by 3. Poole outside. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Now, one thing people don't understand, this ball handling adds an element to his game, and not many guys have it. That's a big advantage for a shooter like Poole.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Curry passes to Murray. Outside Podziemski. He's got a clear path. Here's Carrington. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside Murray. Back to Curry. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Now here's Poole. 9 points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Murray. Outside Curry. And Bay pulls it down. The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Looney against George. Bay outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
For the tie. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Some timeout, you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Payton's checked in for Curry. And a change for the Wizards. Harris is checked in for Bay. Now here's Looney. Still no points. It's stolen by Poole. And here's the fast break. Here's Carrington. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Moody misses. The Wizards have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 5 points. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Green is checked in. 1:11 left in the third. Payton passes to Looney. Right side Moody. Here's Pajemski. And they recover it. Payton. Second shot opportunity. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And Harris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Leaving his defender in the absolute dust. Tobias Harris is doing everything right now.
Outside Payton. Back to Pajemski. Pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. Green able to hit from 3.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Poole against Payton. Carrington no good. Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Moody misses. To the paint. And the Wizards on the break. Harris misses. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Wizards, they've got Malik Beasley, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Sarr, and it's Brogdon in at the point. The Warriors leading to the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Brogdon. Fires from deep. Santos pulls it in.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Back to Jackson Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And the Warriors make some changes. Butler's checked in for Green. And Payton is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Middleton's checked in. He does not get the second one. The Wizards trail by 4. To the right side. Knocked away. Healed against Beasley. Here's Payton. Pass to Jackson Davis. Healed on the wing. Butler with the ball. Here's Santos. Just 5 to shoot. Now Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. The Wizards trail by 6. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Right side, Butler. Pass to Santos. Outside Payton. Now here's Butler. With the teardrop. Oh, JB, look out.
A big night for Butler. We've seen him as the guy on a finals team, and Jimmy can definitely carry your offense.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Sarr. Now Brogdon. Guarded by Payton. Shoots from the block. And he can't get that one. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Butler. Jimmy buckets. Locked in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Here's Koulibaly. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. So hits one and misses one at the line.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside Payton. Green, the pass to Payton. Here's Santos. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Santos has gotten his first basket of the night. And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 9. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
Moody's checked in for Green. Both free throws good from Middleton.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Now here's Payton. Outside heel. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Middleton. And he sinks the 11-footer.
Yes, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I mean, I love seeing him look to score from there.
Beasley against Payton. Santos can't get it to go. The Wizards trail by 8. Sarr passes to Brogdon. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
To the inside, Beasley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Outside heel. On the wing, Curry. Curry takes it in. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Pass to post. Here's Santos. He's guarded by Beasley. Sarr passes to Middleton. And the shot's good. Middleton's got 6 here in the quarter.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
Here's post. Moody on the wing. Oh, swiped away. Here's Sarr. Moody defends. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
The first free throw is good. George, he's checked in for Washington. Jordan Poole comes in for Brogdon. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Pass to Looney. Outside heel. The three ball. Sinks it from distance. And the Warriors lead by 7.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Thank you for that, Allie.
15 foul. Shooting for Washington, Malik Beasley. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. Timeout called, the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Give it up for your Warriors Junior Jam Squad.
So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. And it's time for an injury report. And let's go to the sidelines for an update on Keegan Murray's injury.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Children's foul, Malik Beasley. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Evan Fournier. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Harris is checked in for Washington. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. Now a timeout called by Washington. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Give him a hand.
Poole outside. Lets it go from 14. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Intelligent move by Poole, taking advantage of what the pick and roll opens up.
And the Warriors call time here.
Here they come with the green t-shirt.
Here's Pajemski. Pass to Looney. Back to Pajemski. Clock at 6. Now Looney. It's stolen by Poole. Pulls up on the wing. They get it back. Sarr misses. The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's Pajemski. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And play stops for a whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. On the wing, Fournier. Outside, Pajemski. Outside, Green. Butler on the wing. Poke loose. Stolen by Middleton. Down low. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Green.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The Wizards shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Poole. Washington again can't hit. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's Butler. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Pass to Looney. Back to Pajemski. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation and our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run up a check and then double up. I got no time for the camera. Like a spatula. I whip a face like tarantula. Won't cuff no, I'm a bachelor. Wait. Yeah. I kick like I'm Jackie Chan. Straight off the hip, Yosemite Sam. I want them chips like the Pringle Man. My money long like a lifespan. I got it on, ain't no helping hand. Serving and spitting. Business man, I move like an entrepreneur, so I ain't got the time for no. I cannot take a detour, cause I'm trying to make it to Forbes. If it ain't about the dollars, I'm bored. We're plugged in the game like a cord. Be in a Honda, if you see me.
The NBA 2K community is like no other. There's passion and competitiveness, but there's also a strong bond for many that's just like family.
And over the years, we've connected with many that have told us that their NBA 2K family has pulled them through some tough times.
Absolutely. We've been inspired, and that's one reason we've started our series, My 2K Life, to share those stories and to get to meet the people behind the community.
Next up is a fan favorite and a friend of NBA 2K TV. Here's a look at the life and journey of King Jordan.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Boston Celtics, along with Coach Stan. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And we are honored, truly honored, to be here on Martin Luther King Day, a special day, Greg, on the NBA calendar.
It is. Traditionally, the games in Memphis and Atlanta, a chance to reflect and celebrate Dr. King. It's one of the best days of the season by far.
Back to Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Butler. They grab their own miss. They kick out to Hield. And another shot. It's Butler that time on the assist by Hield.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Brown the pass to White. It's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Stolen by Tatum. And White slams it in.
Well, I like how White has upgraded his ball handling over the years. A big part of his growth.
Green passes to Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Outside Butler. Launches it. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Queta. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes. And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. It's Butler. Over Tatum. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Hield kicks to Green. Hield left side. This one for 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5. On
honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
There's the pass to White. Now here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Kept the line by Boston. Here's Cada. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Pass to Curry from past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Here's Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Pritchard, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Butler against Brown. Now here's Butler, guarded closely, and it's blocked by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
Yep, that one goes.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston. Dan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And the Warriors with some changes. Santos is checked in, and Fournier subbed in for Hield. In the corner, Tatum with it. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Looney. Butler on the way. Outside Fournier. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. Here's Craig. And Holiday has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Curry passes to Fournier. Curry looking around. The tray. Offensive rebound. Looney kicks to Butler. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Curry. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Santos. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
In the first 2 minutes.
And here is Tatum. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors trail by 5. Some nice passing by Golden State.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Davison, guarded by Curry. Right side Tatum, and it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Curry. Nice pass, right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Celtic lead. And there's the pass to Craig. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Celtics, Torrey Craig.
That free throw, no good. And the Celtics making a change here. Peterson's checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Podziemski on the wing. Payton with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Podziemski's shot is good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Holiday looking over the floor. Driving to the basket.
Holiday saw the opening and took full advantage.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Holiday with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Craig. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 3. Now here's Rose. Here's Looney. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Boston on top, leading by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Warriors trail by 3. On the floor for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Queta in at center. Pass to Podziemski. He kicks it to Payton. Back to Podziemski. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics leading by 3. Stan, as you know, in past years, Payton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Here's Hield going inside. It's tipped. White looking around. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Queta's shot is off. The Warriors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Here's Pajemski. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Knocked loose. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Peyton Pritchard. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat. He sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. You've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Over to the wing, and it's out of bounds. Pass touched by White. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. We take a look at the Warriors. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And, well, for the Warriors, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Yeah, and I think the fact that they've been overlooked has fueled them throughout the season. They've got that us against the world mindset.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look for that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by, White finds Brown. Outside, White. Lays it up off the glass. White's got 13.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now Pajemski. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
Santos is checked in.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Tatum. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. right around 21 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Pritchard passes to White. There's the drive. The rebound by Post.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out to the wing from about 19 feet. Santos, no good. The Celtics with the lead. The three from Tatum. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pajemski's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Brown. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Holiday. Back to Pajemski. Kicks it to Fournier. Here's Santos. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. And the slam by Moody.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Look, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Butler, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Boston also with the sub. Hauser's checked in. It's Fournier on the wing. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Brown outside. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Passes it to Craig. The kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Butler, knocks it loose, and taken away by Brown. And they're on the break. Here's Holiday. Out to White. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Frank, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man. And I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Brandon Pajemski. Boston also with the sub. Davison's checked in. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Curry. Now the pass to Butler. Oh, no, stopping by that time.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Holiday, the pass to Davison. Here's Craig. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Shots good from Butler.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside, getting good shots from close range.
It's Brown with the drive to the left side wing. Here's Davison, guarded by Green. Here's Hauser, and he's on the money with his first shot today. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Curry kicks to Butler. The rebound by Davison.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. 15
For Boston, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Boston making a switch here. Peterson's checked in.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Brown against Fournier. Count that one. Brown's got 8 here in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Green finds Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. And Boston with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
On the wing, Brown. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 1. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on the defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 11 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist total back up what we thought.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Boston
we see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating.
First team foul.
I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed. And guys, he has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Celtics trail by 4. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Butler on the wing. Back to Curry. Hield outside. Outside Curry. For 3. And it's White with the rebound. And for the Celtics, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
Hield finds Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Rose, he's checked in for the Warriors. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Bounce pass from Rose. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
White the pass to Queta. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. Queta's got 6 points.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Outside Rose. Pass to Green. Back to Rose. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Queta's got his 5th rebound in this one. Steps back and fires. And he can't bank that one in. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league
have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Count that bucket. 10 points for him.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Derrick Rose.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Queta, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Fournier's checked in for Heel, and then for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and it's Holiday in for Derek White. Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Count it, good. Fournier's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pritchard passes to Queta. This ball movement by Boston. Holiday against Fournier. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Got a piece of it. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Fournier's shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now here's Rose. He's tightly guarded. Payton outside for the lead. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Holiday. Warriors with the rebound. Green finds Fournier. Back to Green. And he lays it straight in. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 8. Tatum on the wing. Trying to end the drought. Out to the right wing. Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timeout called the Warriors.
Who wants t-shirt?
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 1. Podziemski with it. We've got 1:48 left in the third. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Shoots the 3. Curry with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Podziemski on the wing. Count the basket.
How about battling through the impact there and then milling that basketball in?
Defensive foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Finishing strong inside. Holiday doesn't want to waste a quality look.
Passes to Looney. Five on the clock. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Curry on the wing. And the Warriors tap on 2 more. 19 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Tatum for 3. And Moody pulls it down. And here is Curry. He's got 17. Can't finish the one-handed jam. And we just finished the third quarter. We've got a tight ball game here. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And we'll return shortly.
66.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. On the floor for Boston, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Queta in at the 5. Curry passes to Looney. Pass to Podziemski. No good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Butler. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brown. Takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Curry kicks to Hield. Back to Curry. The pass to Hield. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. Here's Looney. Banked in off the glass.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Pass to Tatum. Brown kicks to White. Back to Brown. 16 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for Jaylen Brown.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
In the corner, it's Hield. Passes it to Curry. Now Looney. Pass to Podziemski. Trains the three-pointer. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The three from Tatum. The revenge three from Tatum.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Curry against Holiday. Outside Curry. Over Holiday. Curry can't get it to go. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hield against Brown. Tatum, that's for 2. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry against Holiday. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Butler. A rebound by the Celtics. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Timeout called the Warriors. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Both teams making some changes here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. White with it, and Rose picks him up defensively.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The pass to Santos. Will it go? The kick out to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Santos. It's good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Cada. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler on the attack.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Rose. The offensive rebound. Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Butler dishes to Rose. Butler against White. And Butler gets it to go. And that'll tie this game up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Rose. Here's Santos. Back to Rose. That one good for 2. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Looking to end the run. And it's Brown missing. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Rose passes to Butler. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Celtics shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Tatum, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Timeout called the Warriors.
And one more time, let's hear it for your Warriors,
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Rose. Kicks it to Heel. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That is a big-time performance. I like how Heel embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
Tatum passes the Brown. Now here's White, covered by Heel. And here's Tatum for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Hield outside. Now the feed to Green. Count it. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
To the wing on the left. Here's Kata. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside, Green. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Healed outside. They get the rebound. Butler goes up again. They kick out to Heel. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And White slams it in.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Podziemski. Right side, Butler.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Timeout called the Celtics. They're behind by 3. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Butler finds Hield, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, Buddy Hield.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
11 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum taking 3 shots.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings them within 2 here. He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 1. So he's good on all 3 free throws, and that ties the game up.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
3-pointer, Butler.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating 3 to win.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball, and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the 2 things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
but close to from broke to having broke. 'Cause my price range is lower. Now I'm knocking like Jehovah. Let me in, build things. Let me in, spin. I got money to lend my friends. Now we in, candy bin.